Good morning. This is the Jersey Hermit with another retro video game stream. Today we're going to be playing maybe a less remembered game from the NES called Legend of the Ghost Lion. It came out in 1992 in North America, and it was released by Kemco. So let's fire up the game, shall we? Hopefully everyone's having a good morning. I know I am. Let's see. Are you working? You're working. Good. Let me turn it down on my side, though. Might need to turn the game. Yeah, I need to turn the game down. Hold on. Make sure everything is clicked through. There we go. That should work better. Start a new game. Maria's parents told her the legend of the White Lion. Once upon a time, a great white lion attacked our village. Many soldiers tried to subdue it, but to no avail. But one young soldier summoned all his courage and threw his spear at the lion. The white lion disappeared into a cave at the edge of the village, never to be seen again. We are about to embark on a journey to solve this mystery, said Maria's parents. It may be a very dangerous and difficult journey. Please wait for us until we return. If you have any problems, go and see the village elders. With that, the parents left, but they were never heard from again. Maria decided to search for her parents and visited the village elders. You finally decided to start on a journey. This spear holds the spirit of the young soldier. If you call upon the spirit, he will appear and help you. First, you should search for a special lamp. It will protect you. The village elders gave Maria the spear and the wood key. There is a rumor that the White Lion is at the gate of evil. Be careful, Maria. Maria left the village elders and went into the cave. So here we are. Goods, use the wood key. You opened the door with a wood key. In this game, you can tell it was inspired by Dragon Warrior, just with how some of the controls are. Like, to get this chest, I have to look around my feet. You found the lamp, the gold key, and the dagger. Hold on a second. Let me just turn myself down a bit, actually. There, that'll do it. Okay. So, we got the items there. We now need to use the other key here. You open the door with a gold key. Suddenly, the earth began to tremble, the bridge shook, and Maria fell into the river. Swept away by the violent current, Maria lost consciousness. Are you conscious? If we had found you any later, you would have drowned. If you are going on a journey, please search for this kind of spring. Our friends will increase our courage and magnify our dreams. It's also where you save the game. So, you'll notice, hope is 1, that's your level. Courage is your HP. Dream is your MP. Why they named it these things is beyond me. Now, rubies are your currency. And you'll notice there wasn't any experience there. This game does not do experience. So we'll go into the cave here and get what we can out of here. Which is basically going down here to this chest. Received a fragment of hope. Hope is now 2. Courage is now 18. Dreams are now 22. That's how you level up in this game. Skeleton appears. What are you going to do? I can either call on the spear which gives us Moja. Hero Moja, the Spear's spirit, appeared. And I can use him to fight the skeleton. 10 rubies. The giant statue wards off evil, but a goblin took the stardust from the dais in the cave. Since then, the cave has been closed. We're going to do that again. What's in the lamp? Juana, who can cast magic. Ten more rupees. We're trying to get to 50 to get our first item in the game. A kobold. Yeah, let's call Moja. So Moja uses 20 in his attack every time he uses it, and he can be attacked as well. It's fine. A zombie. Let's call him again. Alright. Although we gotta be careful because every time we call him, it costs 2 points. We have an orc. And let's do it again. The orc is gone. We got 12 rubies. We're almost there. But if I go to the spring here, and I speak, please write about your journey at each site. When you enter the world of darkness, your last record will help you. Also, gather up hope. Your dreams and courage will grow. When you lose your courage, you'll become part of the darkness. If you have dreams, many spirits will help you. Might you be someone from the world of humans? If so, be warned. This is the world of dreams. You can no longer return to the ordinary world. Let's give courage and dreams. Courage is now 18, dreams are now 22. Do you want to write down the events of the journey? Yes. Which is saving. I should be able to get to where I need to be and get the item. Kobold it is. Enough so far. We get 8 rubies. Now here we are. Talk to him. This is the town of Bread. Interesting name for a town. My grandfather told me that tears can make your dreams greater. That's right, tears in this game recharge your MP. There is an evil goblin in a cave near here. The goblin stole the stardust. If I don't get it, I won't see my family in Davis. If the stardust in the goblin's cave is returned to its dais, I'll be able to pass through the cave. Alright. If you give me a ruby, I'll let you ride on my ship. Nope, not yet. That can wait. After passing through the Cave of the Giants at the southern part of the island and reaching the werewolves' territory, drop by Davis, which has mushrooms. Okay. What do you want to buy? So I want to buy a club. Now, one thing that's interesting in this game is that unlike in most RPGs, you can buy stuff, of course. You can't sell it. So, I have not eaten anything for 3 days. Could you give me some of the bread that makes one brave? Are you going to abandon me? It's the end of the world. So what we need to do is we need to earn enough for bread. In fact, we need to earn for 3. We need to buy 3 breads. Now, they all cost 20, but now I can... You swung the club down in a giant swath. That's better than I can do it on my own. So we're going for 60. And then we're going to do the cave. Hold. Maria's a bit more self-sufficient now. Kobold got me. But we got 8 rubies there, so we've got one of the breads ready to go. And again, we're farming gold because we can't farm experience in this game. Another zombie. Alright. We're at 42. We want 60. Okay, we need, what? 10 more. Probably going to be 2 more fights. Okay, one more. Yeah, we're definitely going to heal up before we go into the cave. 8 rubies there. Now we need to buy 3 breads. That. Now let's go talk to our friend, the old woman here. I have not eaten anything. Could you give me some of the bread that makes one brave? Yes. You gave bread to an old lady. It was very good, but I'm still hungry. Could you give me another piece of bread? Yep. This is very good. I feel revived. I'm sorry, but can you give me one more piece? I had no idea that such kindness and generosity still existed. Kind girl, please deliver this letter to my son in Davis. You received a letter. Cool. Now, before we go and we go for the village, or go for that cave down there, we're going to heal. All right. Alright. Let's keep going. Okay. Yeah, it'll let you use the letter, but it's kind of pointless to use the letter. Alright. Into the cave. Before we do this cave, I do take a self-care break every 20 minutes or so, and I know it's a little bit early, but we're going to get the first one out of the way, and I will see you in 60 seconds. So I would grab something to eat or drink, maybe use the bathroom. See you in 60. Okay, we're back. Let's see what we can do. We'll start over here. It's an orc. I think I can get the orc on my own. Yes, we can. Cool. Okay, there's a chest here. And a zombie. Like, as long as I get first shot, I'm good. 100 rubies. Cool. How about this way? Down here is a chest. A fragment of hope. Hope is now 3. We've gained a level. Courage is now 30. Dreams are now 30. And I think... Yep, that heals you. Cool. And here's the thing. Every time you grab a fragment of hope, it also levels up any spirit that's with you. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Another zombie. Okay, we're not going to take any chances. You want me to return the Stardust? If you really want it, steal it from my treasure box. It's the goblin. I'm going to call the spear out for this one. Goblin attacks is going to go after Mojo. That's okay. Because I can fight and so can Mojo. Easy enough. 20 rubies for our troubles. Over here, the Stardust that we were looking for. Now let's get out of here. Still can deal with enemies down here. Now we have what we need for the next cave. Alright. I think it only gives you one enemy at a time, but I could be wrong. Alright. I also want to buy a blue ring. I'm not so worried about my other stuff right now. But I might buy some bread just in case. Get a couple of breads. Alright. That way I can heal. Breads give you 50 courage back. So that's your healing. And then I don't remember what the blue ring does. I'll have to look that up. But let's go to that cave. We get a skeleton right away. And 10 rubies. Now I think what it does is it plays the standard you lose half your money if you die. That is a very interesting styling for an orc, though, don't you think? Okay. Let's see. So we want to use the Stardust on the dais. I may have to talk to the man first. I'm not sure. We're going to talk to the man first regardless. Nope, same thing. Goods, use. The Stardust. When the Stardust was restored to the dais, the entire cave was filled with light, and the giant statue began to speak. You who lit the fire on the dais should walk down the path which has opened. I will protect the town from evil once again. Alright. Here we go. And we get another skeleton. I could certainly be in worse shape. Yeah, that don't look like any orc to me. I will say the game is rather linear, but we'll make it through. All right. Up we go. We're on the other side. Now if I go to the mushroom here, Davis. It was closed to the outside by the werewolves and has become lonely. I see us. Let's give courage and dreams. Courage is now... Okay, yes. Here's our healing. I am the son of a woman in Britain. Thank you for taking care of my mother. I'll give you this bee dagger. Thank you very much. You received bee dagger. I think that's a newer weapon. Werewolf Castle lies in ruins. A monster is living in this castle, which was once inhabited by humans. Werewolves were greedy, but so are humans. Well, yeah, we all know that humans are greedy. Besides the red ring, I have also heard that there is a rapier which houses an elf's spirit. The werewolf's territory begins here. If you walk into the castle carelessly, terrible things will happen. Okay. The huge rock to the west was put in place by a curse of the Wolf King. To break the curse, the power of the horn is needed. Okay. Nixie, on the other side of the huge rock, used to be a merry place. We'll probably never see it again. We'll see about that. The red ring is at Fawn's Cave in the south. The spirit of the ring will be sure to help you. Now that we are through there, we got everything out of the last place. And we want to head to Fawn's Cave next, which is to our south. We got a skeleton here. B-dagger is here. Bright light radiated from the tip of the dagger. Okay. Different attack. And potentially useful. Can I get across from here? No, I can't. So I gotta go around the other way. Alright, no big deal. And we get a goblin. Yeah, we got the goblin in one shot, so that's good. And he's worth 20. Even better. Alright, let's do this. And we're slowly making money. Alright, into the cave. This is Fawn's Cave. So I want to go up first. And many demons appear. Okay. Now this is going to get interesting. Okay. So now we can start having to fight more than one. Okay, now let's be clever about this. I want to go up. Go over here first. There's a chest here. And I get a fragment of hope. 39 and 35 are my new numbers. many demons appear, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fight the orc first. Oh, they both got me. Alright, not bad at all. And we're getting more money this way too, so I'm not complaining. And in this chest, a red ring. Now that's the red ring we're looking for. Nope, I gotta go around, I want to say to the right. We get 2 orcs. Got 1 out. Nice amount of money. And an orc and a kobold. Okay. They both got me. And we're going to fight the kobold out. And over here, past this way, is the chest. A rapier. Now, I don't think that's a weapon. That might be a calling. I'm not sure. Let's see. Sure enough. I think we're good. We'll get the 1. And the other. And we're going to get out of here. We're heading back to the town to heal up. If we have to use a bread on the way by, that's okay. Oh, werewolf. We're going to get some help on this one. We're going to call our friend Mocha. $22. Okay, so I probably could have done it on my own, but I wanted to make sure. He costs 3 now. Okay, it can do 4, apparently. So we want to keep an eye on our health, hopefully not have to heal, and get back to town. And a goblin stops us. Not enough. 5 this guy can do. Alright. I don't think I went in here. The person who sees the shining dog's eye will be able to obtain the horn. So there isn't a shop in here. I thought there was. Let's give courage and dreams and heal. Take care. Okay. Yep, still lies in ruins. right. We got everything out of there. Alright, keep going. A skeleton. Ah, fun. Beat the crap out of this thing. Of course, it gets the first attack in, but that's okay. Down to the werewolf castle. We're about 4 minutes away from an ad break, so we'll see how that goes. And it's a skeleton. Alright, let's go. In here. It's Werewolf Castle. Looks more like a ruins than anything else. All the goodies are down below. So that's going to be fun. We'll start with this path. You searched around your feet. We werewolves protect this castle. If you defeat us, the treasure is yours. 2 werewolves. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to call Moja to help us. And then he's going to put an attack on one of them. 11 it can take. Ouch! Okay, he's going to attack. See, that's another useful reason to have Moja out there. And we get a Fragment of Hope, which is an automatic heal. Hope is now 5. Courage is now 58. Dreams are now 42. And all of the characters I have leveled up with them. We're going to come back to there, but we're going to do this side first. A skeleton and a zombie. I can handle this one on my own. Okay, it got me again, so be it. Alright, we got 17 more rubies, that's good. We'll go up in here. A single skeleton, that's easy enough. About a minute away from that self-care break. Oh, it's around the back. Okay. This way leads to another chest. Yep, another fight. 2 werewolves. Well, as usual, we'll call the spear out. Hit me for 9. And it went for Moja. Alright. That's 1. Oh, okay. So, because I targeted something that doesn't exist anymore, it's a wasted attack. That's good to know. 30 rubies for that. We'll check the chest. 100 rubies for that. And we're going to pause for a second, and we're going to take that self-care break, and I'll see you in 60. Okay, we are back. Let's continue on, shall we? We can do this one straight up on our own. Alright, we're up to 592 rubies already. Okay, one more place to go. And that is the room we passed earlier. We got a goblin and an orc. Okay, we got the goblin out, so that's good. Alright, so it's over. Another goblin and orc combo. They gashed me for an 8 in total. Alright. We're at 666 rubies. Nice. And we get 2 werewolves here. Okay. This is a fight where we definitely want to call Moja in. Okay, the one got me. Maria lost all of her courage. Don't give up because of such things. Go forward bravely and try your hardest. Yep, it took half my money. It's about what I expected it to do. But, just check my goods. Yeah, I'm everywhere I was. So that's not terrible. Alright. Time to rebuild the cache. Okay, it's a goblin. Goblin needs to be hit for more than 20, huh? Okay. We'll get back. At least we know where we're going. Hopefully this time we don't see... We've got more HP this time, so... And it's a goblin and an orc. That's even better. Okay. Down we go. Past the giant statues here. It's a skeleton. Oh, this is an easy fight. Easy-ish fight. Okay, 17 there. I am the Wolf King. Why do you disturb my sleep? I won't stand for it. Okay, so let's be smart about this. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the spear out. Better you attacked him. Let's see if we can get him. 25 more. 31 more. He still needs more. Moja lost the power and vanished. I think I'm good from here. You defeated the King Wolf. Alright. You found Dog's Eye, which is the treasure we needed out of here. Now it's getting back. Alright. Up we go. 2 werewolves. This is a Moja fight. We dodged the one. And they both got me. So we're going to eat some bread. You have regained your 50 courage. Well, we got 1 werewolf out, so that's good. And from here we should be good. Alright. And 30 rupees for our trouble. Let's get out of here. Because we have everything we need out of here. Skeleton and a zombie, okay. All right. Okay, first things first. Back to town, we gotta heal. Let's see. Talk to our friend the Pixie, I think it is. Alright, so we've done that. So far, so good. Okay, let's go. To our west. Skeleton appears. This should be an easy fight. Now there should be a cave over here. Yep, there it is. And we get a goblin first. No big deal. Must have 21 or something like that. Alright. 20 rubies there. Alright. Another cave. So we're going to go down here. And there's a chest there. It's a fragment of hope. Hope is now 6. Courage is now 80. Dreams are now 48. Love being able to get that. Alright. Most of the enemies here I can handle anyways, so shouldn't be too bad. Alright. We'll deal with the goblin first. Well, we got him out easy. Alright. Now we can go the other way. It says many. There's only 2 there. Alright. We're going to go up this way. 2 werewolves. This is a moja fight. He's a little bit more powerful too. Took the 1 werewolf out. The small needle prick. Oh, okay. Nice. Round we go. Goblin and an orc. That's not bad. Oh, you can dodge that. Okay. I think we're going to have to heal soon.
Cream Soda 1993 beamed
Hello,
in from the
Cream
box
Soda.
squad.
Hello, Showstopper TV. The both of yous. How yous doing?
Cream Soda 1993 has joined us from Bullet
It
Fan.
is said there is a horn which can break the rock behind the statue of the dog. Now put the dog's eye back in the statue. Okay.
Showstopper has joined us from Bullet Fan.
Where's the dog's eye? The dog began to speak. Oh, I've awoken from a 300-year sleep. Now let's break the curse of the werewolves. You must go on. Use the horn as your weapon to break the curse in the rocks. Hair werewolves. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to call the spear up. See if we can't get one of these guys out. Hope all's well. Well, everything's going fine on this side. Okay, that takes one of the werewolves out. I should be safe another turn. Well, now I know I'm going to be safe. That worked out fine. Down here, we go straight right, if I remember correctly. So now that I actually seem to have a bit of an audience, I know this is not a game you've probably seen before. Okay, I only know about the game because my next door neighbor actually had this game, and I played it a little bit. And so I decided today was going to be a day that I was going to bring it to you. We got the horn. And we got a goblin.
Showstopper just cheered 10 bits.
Thank you for the bits. You didn't have to do that. Okay, we got you out. I do not trust that I'm going to be able to survive. So we're going to eat the bread. Ooh, we caught it. But we're also out of bread, so we need to get some bread. Actually, first we got to get out of this cave. And I'm going to just check to see if any of my spirits have a heal spell, because that would be useful. Okay, let's see. I don't think any of those spells... No, none of those spells are healing. Of course not. So no, I don't have any healing with me. Meh. Alright, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way then. Out we go. We have the horn. And it's a goblin and an orc. Of course it dodged. and I didn't kill it. I want the goblin out first, mainly because the goblin can do more damage. And I'd rather not lose my money. Nope, gotta go around. Alright. One more fight, and then we're gonna take a self-care break. Alright. Can we get out of here safely? And we're gonna get close. Okay, now it's only gonna do at least... No, it's gonna do one attack. Gonna get a second one in. Alright. Alright. So I'm going to take that self-care break and I'll see you in 60, alright? Okay, we're back. Let's do this, shall we? And it's out this way. Okay, we are back out. We want to get to the town of Davis real quick, which is the mushroom there. Because then we can heal. Of course, that's not enough of a town to have a shop. That would be too easy. I should probably go back to the town of Bread and buy some. Enemies will be easy in here, so... Probably buy about 5 when we get there. And I'll buy some tears while I'm at it. Alright. Through we go. Out we are. Now to the town. Okay, in town we go to the shopkeeper and get some bread. We'll buy 5 and we'll buy a couple of tiers, which boosts which is a dream heal. There we go. That should be good. And since we're going to be passing by anyways, we may as well use the spring. Alright. Back to where we were. Now we're more properly prepared. Because it's going to be a while, I think, till I get to a town I can actually do things in. Alright. At least the fights are easy. So, by the end of the game, we're going to be at level 26, because there are 25 fragments of hope, and we are grabbing all of them. We've already got 5 of them. Okay. Just to be on the safe side, we'll go to Davis. Alright. Alright. Round we go. Should be able to get past the next spot, because we have the horn now. Alright. Goods. We're going to use the horn. The sound of the horn resounded in the area as if it came from the ground. The curse was broken and the giant rock turned into sand. Nice. Now, the question is, where is the next place I need to go? I need to get to the Pixies cave. Or the Pixies town. Okay, it's to my northwest. Alright, I can do that. It's that loose. We have a hill troll. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna call the spear out just to be on the safe side. And the stronger he gets, as you'll notice, the more dreams it costs me to use it. Okay. Oh, that's a nice pull. This is Pixie, but now everyone is afraid of the huge slug. Okay. Don't forget, only creatures like human beings can have dreams and hopes. Sprites look like us pixies, but be careful, they are evil. A brave pixie went into the cave for the mystical rope to destroy the huge slug. I hope he will come back safely. Now we are going to heal over there, but we're going to... I have heard there is a red pyramid at Alco in the south of the island. Alright. Well, let's heal up. Not terrible. So we are going to our south to the Slug's Cave. This is going to be interesting. We get a werewolf. Okay. Werewolves aren't scary anymore. A pixie. That's not too bad. And they give you 57? Sweet. Alright. Into the Slug's Cave. I want to go south from here. 2 sprites. Alright, well, let's see what we can do with one of them. Okay, 20 is enough to beat them. And they only do 2? Sweet. That's not bad at all. But they're not worth as much as the pixies. Pixie and a hill troll. Okay, let's be smart. If we're going to do this, we're going to call Moja up and have him fight the hill troll. because the sprite is just an annoyance. And we get 101 there. Nice. We're almost up to 1,000. Up here, Sprite and a Hill Troll. Same thing. We're going to call Moja up. To take on the Hill Troll. I don't think I can kill the Hill Troll with just the one attack, but a second attack should do it. Okay, but we got one on the Hill Troll, so we'll do it this way. That should win. It does. And that'll take care of the Sprite. In the chest, we have another Fragment of Hope. Courage is now 102, dreams are 58, and Moja gets even stronger. This one I can do on my own. Okay, it can cast poison. But I don't think this game has status effects. So that's just another spell. Because if I were to be poisoned, I should have been hit with it by now. Okay, I should have gotten... Alright. Let's go this way. Well, we found the slug. If you oppose me, I will not pardon. Huge slug. Alright. Well, first things first, get Moja out here. What I'd give for a giant container of salt right now. Okay, I got Moja out. Can I cast him back in? Yes, I can. Okay, I don't trust that I can win this fight without taking... Yeah, we're gonna heal up. Hello, Grim. How you doing today? We defeated the huge slug. 100 rupees. You obtained slug. So that means I can actually bring the slug out myself. Thank you for helping me. I will give you this box as a token of my thanks. The pixie went away with the light. And in the box is a rope. What does the rope do? Used to tie up an enemy for the duration of battle. Okay. Good to know. Alright, not a bad start. We're about 2 minutes till our next self-care break. So how's your morning? I've been better, but I'm okay. Hey, as long as you're doing okay. 2 sprites. We can deal with this. And we got the one of them out before he can do anything. Of course, these guys can dodge pretty well. Two more sprites. Poison's magic that didn't work. That one did, though. Let's see. There we go. Up we go, back onto the main map. We're going to stop at the fairy town first to heal up. Pixies are worth money, so... It's now dodged 3 times in a row. And it got a 4th one on. This is annoying. You know what? I'm going to run. The enemy chased you. This is an annoying fight right now. Fight, call. We'll call the spear. I don't want to do it. But if that's what it's going to take to win this fight, then that's what it's going to take to win this fight. We're going to use a bread to heal up. And then we're going to take a self-care break, and I will see you in 60 seconds. Alright, we are back. Let's get to that town of Pixie real quick. It is on, yeah, it's right up here. And we get a Pixie first. You know, I'm not even going to take any chances. We're just going to call the spear out. Now it's got two things it's going to have to try to dodge. Nope, didn't get the other one though. We're up to 1,500 rubies. Hello, Dingo Bacon. How you doing? Thank you for the lurk. Let's go healing.
We're leaving the light on for Dingo_Bacon.
Okay. Good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing okay. Pixies. Pixies are not worth it. But apparently I'm going to have to fight it, so... let's try something different. Mainly because I could use the huge slug more cheaply. Alright. And I want to go to the tower up here. Now, there is a cave. Well, this is effectively a cave. We don't think of it as one, but it is. There are enemies here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to our left. And find a water jug. Which we're going to need later. And a pixie. Now let's do this. We'll call the slug out. Of course you don't hit, but that does. Okay, and up this way we go. Another pixie. There we go. Like I said, if anything, we're getting money. I buried the music box in the witch's forest. I remember that I buried it under a tree, but I don't remember which tree. Alright. And now we get a sprite. Sprites don't tend to dodge as well. I don't remember them. Yeah, they're easier, I think. That's why you don't get as much money. Okay, now I want to go down into both of these spots. Over here is a fragment of hope. Courage is now 123 and dreams are 66. Alright, let's, so the slug's going to be a little bit more expensive now. But it's also stronger. There we go. And over here, we get some bread. And a hill troll. Haven't seen one of those in a while. I'm going to call the slug. The slug is actually useful right now. There we go. Up we go, and we have a town. In the North Cave, a rainbow child is in trouble and can't return home. Okay, good to know. This is the town of the Rania Tower. There's no one there, of course. There is no, I've heard there was a mysterious lake called the Lake of Paradise. We didn't go in here. There's a town to the north with a tower called Captain's Tower. You will find it soon. I want to go there too. Cool. Out of my way. Thank you. What do you want to buy? We want to buy the S sword. We do not want to buy the whip. The whip is not a good deal. Okay? Because the whip doesn't do as much damage and it costs 3 times as much. So, yeah. Buy that. Also, I'm going to buy some more bread to replace the ones we have. There we go. That should be good for now. Hopefully. We'll see about it, but... Okay. So down the tower we go, and we can go towards our next fairy spring. And we get a werewolf. Okay, that's not bad. Let's get that short sword in. Alright. Another hill troll. Actually, I'd rather fight the hill trolls because those don't dodge as much. All right. So I want to go northeast of here, and I should see a spring somewhere. We got a sprite. And we'll try one more time on our own, and then we're going to bring out the slug. He dodged both attacks. Yeah, we got him there. So that's good. Alright. There's the spring. Let's give courage and dreams. So this is the fairy spring of, well, fairy. Aptly named, don't you think? Alright. Off to our next location. Once we deal with this pixie. Alright. Dodged that attack. Didn't dodge that one. Pixies are just annoying, as are sprites. So I want to go over here. And I've got a place to explore. There's only a couple things I want out of here. First thing I want to do, it's a ghost. Storm's magic. Ouch! Now we got through it. How much is it worth? 100 rubies. Now I do need another ghost. Fight, call our friend the slug out. Give the ghost another target, basically. That worked out well. Survived. But you know what? We should eat something. That's why we bought to have... We have 3 breads. No, we have 6 breads. Now, if I go over here... It's another fragment of hope. Hope is now 9, courage is $1.50, and dreams are 74. That's a full heal, too. A hill troll and a werewolf. Okay, let's... Actually, you know what? Let's bring some help along. Now, normally we attack the stronger of the 2, but I'm going to hit the werewolf instead. Because I should be able to get him in 1. Actually, I might be able to get the hill troll in 1, too. No, he dodged both of us. That's not good. Okay. This is the Lake of Paradise, but if you do not use the water jug to draw the water will become a cloud and instantly float up into the sky. Hold on. No, that's not what I want. So if I use the water jug, the lake water has reached the sky and become enchanted water. I got the enchanted water. Hello, Imposter Cure. How you doing today? So So I should now have water. Cool. How's your day going, Imposter Cure? Okay, and safely made it out. Almost. Alright, let's deal with these guys. Call our friend the Slug to battle. Okay, and the werewolf doesn't get an attack now. Oh no, the werewolf already hit. How goes it? Going well. Alright. So now that we did that, the next step is to go back to Fairy and heal. And save. Okay. Next locality is going to the Witch's Forest, which I see where it is, and it's going to be a bit of a hike, so we'll make it through. Yeah, we're calling for backup on this. Hello, Daryl. How you doing today? I'm in shock. It got it on the first shot. Alright, cross the bridge. I'm doing okay. We're making it through the day. We're making it through the game. I know this is a weird game, and I know that. I can get the werewolf out by myself. The sprite, okay, we're gonna get help for that, just to be on the safe side. Alright. So I want to go past that stump and instead go for this stump here. We're going to try it. I don't know that it's going to work. No. Okay, so we're going to get some help with the slug. So you know, we're going to take our self-care break after this fight. Well, as soon as we go into the witch's forest. Alright. We're going to take that self-care break. I'll see you in 60 seconds. Okay, we are back. Let's do this. The good thing is there's no enemies here. So all we have to do is use the if I look here, nothing, where is it? It's somewhere here. Music box, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Go around here, and then around here. This is the witch's forest. Oh, you have the horn. Let's exchange the horn for my broom. No. Oh, that really is too bad. I'll give you 20 rubies, though. This isn't bad. Yeah, that's why we did that. You can't use that with enclosed places or in the midst of battles. Be careful. 20 rubies and a broom. So what the broom does is it lets me warp to any fairy spring that I have previously uncovered. And yes, we just let her offer us 20 rubies because we could get 20 rubies out of her. Okay, so now we can go to the cave over here. Call the slug out to help. I mean, there's two uses. One, it's another attack that Sprite has to dodge, and second, it's another target that Sprite can target. Which means maybe I don't take damage on Maria. Water. This is what I have been looking for. Thank you. Now I can go back home. I will make a rainbow as a token of my thanks. With this, the rainbow child disappeared. Alright, and we made it across. We're getting there. Alright, we're gonna head north from here. There's another spring. Let's give courage and reach. Yep, there's the heel. It's a pixie. I heard that the pixie had her wings stolen. The witch took the wings to Cappy's tower. The witch took my pixie wings. I cannot fly without them. What shall I do? Well, walk, I guess. Alright, let me see where I'm going map-wise, because sometimes I do need maps in this place. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to my west to get to my next destination. To that cave there, we have a hob, probably short for hobgoblin. Just in case, we're going to call in backup. So I can see just how much... Okay, I can do 24. Another game I have never heard of. I look at it this way, Diamond. How you doing, by the way? if the game has less people following it than me, it's a relatively obscure game. And this game had 167 people following it, and I'm only at 442, so... And we get a spirit and a ghost. Oh, no. We'll call the slug out. And I'm going to fight the ghost. Because I think the ghost is the worst. And I tell you, it's always interesting coming here and seeing what games I have never played. Fair enough. Okay, that got the ghost out. Okay, it was going to attack the slug. So bring our slug back. Crush his magic. Okay, the spirit is gone. First things, it's a ghost. Bring my slug out. It's going to do a straight attack. That's great for me. Okay, first item up for... It's a clay. Ouch. Can I call someone else out as well? Yes, I can. I'm going to use some bread. And we get him out. Okay. In this chest, Rockwing, which I think if I remember correctly, is a summon. We'll find out on the next fight, that's for sure. Let's see. So we got that. Now I need to go around and get the other stuff. And I'm looking at the map and trying to figure how I get the other thing. Oh, I know how to get it. I know how to get it. Duh. Okay. Let's see. It's Ghost. I'm going to call for Rockwing, Wingman. It's going to be another relatively cheap summon. For now. Okay. Another clay. Still attacks me. Yeah, we'll fight. It gets the attack off, but then goes. So let's bring him back. Alright, not bad. Although we definitely need to heal now. Alright. So from here, I fall here. And I get a fragment of hope. 179 and 83. Not bad numbers there. Now if I walk off this side, I land here. If I go this way, if I look at my map, what I want to do is fall off here. And we get a clay first. Let's call the slug out. And I'll call the Rockwing out as well. Let them do the fighting. And we got him out, so that's good. Okay, going down here lets me get into this chest. 200 rubies. Cool. Let's call our troops in. Play is gone, and we get another 110. We're up to 3285. Not bad at all. Oh, this fight's going to be a pain. Spirit doesn't scare me like the ghost does. Yeah, they're both kind of scary. Yeah, you two can fight different enemies to make sure that you're both hitting something. We're going to survive that, but we're going to need some bread soon. Alright. Over here. To get it. And it's a ghost. Ghouls, we're going to use the bread first. To miss it. Now, what's in... There's a chest over there. It's 200 rubies. It's not worth it. We're going to skip the chest there. And we're going to head to our next target. Next location. Cappy's Tower. Which from where I am is not that far. We get a ghoul this time. Let's call our wingman in. Okay. I don't know how much HP Ghoul has, but I'll pay 2 dreams to get him out. Alright. Another tower. Let me get the map of it. There is a shop on the north part. There's also a couple breads on the way for free, but I'm not going to worry about the breads. Breads are cheap. So we're just going to go up. Are you searching for the pixie wings? Well, you've come to the right place. I'm bored with their wings. I'll give them to you. You received P-wings. Now, if this was Super Mario 3, we'd know what to do with those, but this isn't Super Mario 3, so we're going to have to just give them back. It's a ghoul. Let's see how much this thing has. Enough where that matters. Maybe one more hit? Yep. Okay, we can fight that one straight. Alright. A bit. Nope, it's clay. Clays we'll use help on. This should hopefully do it. Yep, Wingman didn't get his move off. But the slug should do it. Alright. Past here and then up. Yeah, you saw the chest there that we're not worried about right now. In town. So far, so good. Welcome to the town of Cappy's Tower. Okay. I have heard there is a treasure called the Rock Wing at Howling Cave in the west. Why, yes, we already have it. It is said that on the island of Evil, all that is left on the royal throne is a crown. I have heard that a monster which looks like a goblin covets the crown. No? I have heard that humans used to live on the island of Evil. Because of their greed, people repeatedly destroyed each other. Still others were destroyed by a giant lion. Since then, the lion placed a curse on the island and no one could live outside of the tower. The Rock Wing houses a spirit. It will help you. This town is useless. Just useless. And there's nothing new to buy either. Alright, we're going to take our self-care break and I'll see you in 60. Okay, we are back. I think we got another hour or so left in the stream. I could be, probably we're going to shoot for getting done at 12:30. Oh, it's a hob. We know about these guys. And I'll get another powerful ally in. It dodged both of those. That didn't get him, but this should. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to get down to the bottom of this tower, and then we can do the warp. It's a ghoul. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We're still at 107. Another ghoul. So, you know, part of me wonders if these ghouls were covered in Italian meats, that would make them a gabagool, right? Yeah, I owe for that one. Another clay. Oh, we're fighting this one the right way. Okay, let him get hit. That's okay. Actually, we'll call the spear in. Yeah, the slug's actually stronger. Down, right? Yeah. All I have to do is get to the bottom, get through here, and I can warp to the fairy spring, and I'm good. Okay, at this point, we're just trying to save our money. I don't want to lose, what, 1,200? It's a clay. So we're going to just use the bread now. I would have survived. In theory. We got the clay out. 110. Can we make it out of the tower without another fight? Yes. So we use the brooms to warp to Mia. Oh, those are my wings. Thank you very much. Now I can return to Pixie. In return, I will give you some valuable information. I have heard there was an old crown on the northern island. You can get there by ship from Bread. As the pixie said this, she disappeared. Heal up. We leave the place. And if we're going to Bread, our quickest way is from Bam. That was stupid. Okay. Let's use that ship then, huh? I'll let you ride on the ship. How about it? Yes. Where do you want to go? To the Evil King. All I have to do is deal with these guys. Hob's gonna go after me. Now he's targeted somebody else, so that's good. And we got a clay. And we're getting money too, so that's always good. All I have to do is go over here. The crown is my treasure, so I will not give it to you. Do you think you can steal it from me? It's a hobgoblin. No big deal. Couple big hits. It goes after me. But we take it out. And get the old crown. Alright. Did what we had to here. Take the ship back. All right. Now we'll go back in town. But before we do anything, we're going to walk over to Bath. Holy Dragon Warrior clone, this looks bonkers. Hello, Giga Jolt, how you doing? Yeah, you can tell this was you could tell this was influenced by Dragon Warrior. Except you have more than one place you can save. How's this game going so far? Not bad. I think I'm about halfway through, maybe. We need to go to Alco next. Take our boat ride. Now we know we're going to need 1,700 for the next boat ride. And here we have the Red Pyramid. Yeah, I know, don't look red. Many demons appear. 2 ghouls and a zombie. Let's get some let's get some help in here. One ghoul out of the way. Okay, I'm going to let Maria take the zombie and Wingman take the ghoul. Okay, we'll go this way. We get a clay. the slug out as well. There we go. Out to the side. And we'll call our troops in. There we go. Another 110. We're running kind of low on health, but that's okay, believe it or not. We got a hobgoblin. Bring out the slug. And then we'll bring out the wingman. Of course it goes after me. But we got enough out of it to get another 120 rubies. And now it's a spirit to go. Oh, this fight. Ugh. They're both a good threat. So we'll just go for the spirit first. And we'll have him go after the ghost. Well, he got the kill, but we have to bring him back. Now these should both hit. Yeah, they both hit. And there goes the ghost. And we get 300 gold. In here is an arrow, which is a new weapon. And a fragment of hope. New level. Courage is 199, dreams are 102. It also means everything I've collected, all my summons, just got more powerful and, for that matter, more expensive. Now, I think I have to go to the altar that's in the center. And we gotta... Oh, this is gonna be an interesting fight. Alright, bring the troops out. Go after the clay first. I think he can do more damage to me. But they're both going to need to hit the clay. Well, he's not going to get to hit him. Nor is he, for that matter. Bring the slug back. And then we'll deal with the hobgoblin after. We got the clay out. Now we can target the other. I think I'm good in terms of healing and whatnot. that gonna do it? That does it. Okay, cool. 230 rubies. Now I'm gonna look at the altar here. Anything? Nope. Okay. That was a fool's errand. But we got our fragment, which is important. I'm just going to call for help. Let them do it. Because all I want to do is get back to bread safely. And then take the last of our 3 boat rides. Because I don't want to trust that if I don't bring the boat back, I don't get it back. Around the ship that way. We'll fight the zombie. Just before we get to the spring. Really? Alright. We'll heal up and then we'll take our self-care break. Alright. See you in 60. Okay, we're back. Let's get that third boat ride taken care of. Of course, we get a zombie on the way. No big deal. Racket designed to relieve you of some money. Off to mods. We just spent 3,000 rubies on these trips. I hope they're worth it. Gee, I wonder where the cave is. We have a manticoa. Okay, I'm bringing in reinforcements. 27, huh? Here, let's use the blue ring. Protected by the blue light shield. So that's going to do less damage now. Thing is, it doesn't work for the it only works for today's fight. And I basically have, that is my one piece of armor I have right now. Wait a minute. If you're going to use a tool, use the sword. And it took my slug out. Well, I guess I know what we're using here. Well, we got the Manticoa out. And it gives you 200 rubies. That's not bad at all. A little bit of an annoying fight, but... Alright. First path to do is, I believe, down here. We've got a troll and a rock. Alright, well, let's bring our friends out. Go after the troll first. The rock does 26. The troll does 21. Okay. We'll have him do the troll, him do the rock. And then the next turn, we're going to protect. I'm going to bring a third friend. Dark hold and S plate. I don't know what they do. Let me look. Are any of those attack? Dark is an all enemies reduces their accuracy. Hold is a paralyze. I'm going to try to reduce all of their accuracies, I think. It didn't work on either of them. Okay, well, we're going to bring out, we lost Rockwing, so we're going to bring him. We'll run the S-plate instead. We know the slug is going... We know the slug is going to die at the end of this. Okay, we got that. Now we go after... Bring the slug back. Try the hold spell. That doesn't matter. We get the troll out. 290 rubies for our troubles. In here is the crystal we need. We're not done in here yet. I want to go for the rock. Okay, call in... Let's see what crystal does. It's a giant. Okay. Alright, fight, tools, we need the bread. And the rock is gone. Okay. Up we go. Spirit Drew's spirit. Ugh. Okay. Bring that giant out. We'll go after the top spirit. Okay, so the Drews can cast Storm. I want the Drews out. No. That could have been a lot worse. Call the giant back in. Take the Drews. I'm going to go after a spirit. Brilliant. How much money do I have? Oh boy. Okay. So I need to get back there because there is a fragment of hope in there. We're going to skip it for now. Remembering that we want to grab that when we get a chance. We got the crystal, which is the important one. So we're going to warp to Mia, and we're going to go to the King's Cave. Right? Yeah, we got time to do that. We have about 10 minutes left, I think. So we're going to use the brooms to go to Mia. And go to the King's Cave. We got 10 minutes. Or so. The cave is over here. Alright. Let me pop the map up just so I know what I'm doing. Okay. So first and foremost, we want to take the southern path. We're going to have to do the northern path eventually. But this path gets us here. To a fragment of hope. 226 and 108. There's a clay in here. Okay. Call the crystal out because the crystal seems to be my most powerful right now. And then we'll bring out the rock wing. There we go. Another clay. I think I'm good as it is. But I'm going to call in Rockwing just to be on the safe side. just because it gives another target. $110. We're almost back to that 1700. Clay and a hob. Bring out more troops. Okay, I'm going to call in the slug just to be on the safe side. We're going to have him fight the clay, but that hit should kill. Well, that didn't work as planned, but that's okay. Call the wingman back in. Wing's going to do clay, and the other two are going to fight the hobgoblin. Yep, we figured that. That's good enough to win. 230 rubies. Just a clay. Bring the slug out just in case. There we go. I'm not really worried about my dream right now. I have tears if need be. Oh, that's the crown which I have been looking for. Is that for me, someone who once committed evil acts? No, keep on trying to fulfill your hopes. So long. And we got through. Alright. We're out of here. Now our next target, it's a rock. Our next target is the fairy spring here. And that's when we're going to probably call it a stream when we get there. There we go. Another rock. How far away is the spring? It's to my right. Okay, from the tower. It is to my right. Fine. Yeah, go after the giant. If you're going after the giant, you're not going after me. To our right. There's the spring. Okay, we're going to heal up. I'll keep a record of this journey, and we're going to call the stream there. Thank you for coming out today. Whether you were here for a little bit or a lot, I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, please give a follow or subscribe. You'd be glad you did. So I stream every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, every Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Here's plan of attack for the rest of the up till next week. Thursday, we're going to play Dark Cloud 2 for the PlayStation 2. On Sunday night, we're going to play Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy. And then we're going to pick up Legend of the Ghost Lion next Tuesday morning. So, let's find somewhere to send you guys, huh? Who do I want to send you to that I haven't sent you to in a while? Oh, let's send you over to... Let's send you over to Sammy Go, because I haven't sent you there in a while. He's playing Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, and I want you to show him the same love that you showed me. Okay? So, until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you.